Again, Tabata Sensei has increased like the power scaling. I don't know, or like just introduced something new to it now. So now we have runes and like true magic and all that kind of stuff. Well, we kind of did have true magic with Zagrid, because like with his word magic, he literally made like actual things. And obviously true magic, Asta can't erase it because it's like real life. It's not just like made out of mana. So yeah, hey guys. Black Clover, chapter 248. Let's talk about it. You know what's hard about reading this chapter? Being a computer scientist, I'm just like, okay, it was so hard to get out of that. Now, if you're wondering, okay, Sam, what are you talking about? Every panel, like every page, they're talking about erase, 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 erase. Now, in computer science, erase is something that we use all the time, like a data structure. So like we code them all the time. So like every panel, like Garja's just saying, yeah, you can create runes and you can really manipulate arrays like this, and I'm just like, wait, I was doing this like a couple of weeks ago or something. So yeah, no, it kind of put me for a loop, so I had to keep reading it. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel because I'm still in that that frame of mind, I probably missed some couple of things when I'm going to be talking about this in the video. But yeah, so to my understanding, runes are these incantations, these symbols, these things which you can do basically to amplify your magic. So as one of the examples God just said, like you can make it bigger, you can make it stronger. And what Luck was doing this whole chapter was making himself faster. Now this is really, really cool. What I love about Black Clover is its power scaling, because in my opinion, to an extent, because we'll get to that in a second, because I kind of have a little bit of thing which I'm like, I don't really like. But what I like about Black Clover is how, like, the whole sense of magic affinity, and the sense that, let's say, I could be a captain, right? But my weakness could be water. And let's say you are like a 3rd rank or 30, whatever. Like, let's say you're not of captain rank. You could probably still beat me if your power, if your magic is water magic. And I'm just extremely like vulnerable to water magic. Like, that's what I really love about Black Clover, because it's like, it gives everyone like an equal ground. And especially with people, if you're fighting in squads and teams, that's why the captains, that's why they're all squads, that's why they're all teams like that. Because one person can help out the other to defeat the enemy, basically, pretty much. So yeah, one thing that I really didn't like, I'm not gonna lie, is the fact that it is pretty cool though. The fact that so Luck has true magic, where he can basically create actual lightning, like real life lightning. He did that in 6 months. 6 months to control it. 6 months to get that power. However, it's at Gaja 2 years. Now, you could obviously say, okay, hey, maybe it's at Gaja 2 years to actually... And obviously, Gaja's a spirit guardian. So, that's crazy. So, he's as strong as captains, if not stronger, actually. So, yeah, you could say that... okay, maybe it took him 2 years to fully master it, and Luck hasn't mastered it. Fair enough, then I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever. But all we know is that the fact that it took him 2 years to... We don't know if it was to attain it, 2 years to master it. Maybe he actually even said it. Maybe it was an oversight and I read it too fast. Either way, it's kind of crazy that Luck already has that. Now, I don't know, is this going to be down to, like, plot? And I don't know. I think it's just a bigger thing of the sense that maybe we haven't got a lot on Heart Kingdom. This creaky chair is annoying. We haven't got a lot on Heart Kingdom. Like, we have at the same time, but we haven't, like, managed to flesh out properly. But, however, the anime is going to be doing a filler on Heart Kingdom in regards to the 6-month time skip. So I think that'll be pretty cool. But the anime is on hiatus right now, obviously, because of quarantine. So yeah, we'll probably be waiting anyway a bit. Now in regards to Luck, and I think his name is Svenkin. He's the one from the Dark Disciple. I think he could use 40%. It was either 40% of demon magic, of the demon power, or 50. I can't remember, but it's one of the two. So obviously he is pretty strong. And like last chapter, he was just bodying Luck, basically. He even was, to an extent, this chapter. And that's what leads me to believe, like, if Svenkin wasn't playing around, Luck would have been over. Because obviously it took time for Luck to create this true lightning magic. It took time for him to use the runes to keep going faster and faster. Or maybe he was just checking out and playing around just to seeing how, like, what's it called? Like what power output he had to use. How strong did he have to be to fight this opponent? I'm not really sure, but if it was someone else, luck would have been done for, because you can't always wait, you know? Like, you haven't always got that time. Pardon me. It kind of reminds you of Vengeance William, how, like, we kind of stay in the back and he's making these massive, like, spells, like these Yggdrasil magic, and it'll just create these gigantic trees. But it'll take some time. Like, it takes some time for him to actually make it and to, like, to build it. Build it, or would you say cast it? Maybe take some time to cast it. But yeah, other than that, that's basically what happened in this chapter. Now, it's kind of annoying, obviously, because some of the Guardians have been taken out. I don't think Guardia has though, so we'll probably see if I want to see a fight of him facing someone. But I want to talk about Magna, because that made me laugh. Now, yeah, we're not gonna lie, Magna has been kind of a weak kind of character. He was described to be what, stage 5? Now, what does Magna do? Magna creates fireballs and like a baseball bat and like throws it. Now, I'm not saying that he's extremely weak, but like he's not using his magic to the best of his ability, I'd say. If he could be able to use runes, that would help him so much. But obviously, at that time, he wasn't strong enough. So you know what that means? We're going to be going into some focusing on Magna's character. That's going to be pretty cool to see. I can't wait. Because I do like the fires. I just like powers with fire and ice, to be honest. Like, just nature. Like, the elements, like wind, air, and all that kind of stuff. But, like, even just nature. So, like, lightning, ice, all of that. I really do like those kind of abilities. So it's pretty cool. So, I do hope Magna will probably see him get stronger. Maybe he'll train with Zora. That's what a lot of people are saying. But that would be really cool. I think ultimately he's going to come back, though. He's going to probably come back to the Heart Kingdom and be like, okay, cool. I'm at the level now. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. I think he's probably going to do something like that, because obviously he's getting basically left behind by everyone. Everyone from the 6-month time skip seemed to improve. Everyone was, getting on nicely. But it was Magna who was struggling on creating these runes. So we're probably going to see, hopefully, developments within the time skip of him training. I think that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically what happened in this chapter. The fact that, flip, man, Luck created true lightning. And did he either turn into it or he just went as fast? I don't know. Either way, he created real life lightning. That is ridiculous. Yeah, no, that was crazy. So that was basically what happened in this chapter. Probably next week, hopefully we can go back to Yami. That would be pretty cool. Not next week, 2 weeks. Either back to Yami or maybe see what's going on with, like, That would be pretty cool to see as well. Or, you know what? William. Like, we do with William. So yeah, that's enough from you guys. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments below. If you like anything I say, please drop a like. That will be greatly appreciated. Just subscribe for weekly reviews of Black Clover, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for that next chapter. Peace out, guys. Goodbye.